Hello everyone. Today we're going to show you how to export contours in LP360 drone. So I'll go ahead and open up the software. So it's important to note that in order to do this step, there's a few steps that we need to do first, right? We need to um, bring in our raw data, convert it into a point cloud. When you do the strip alignment, do the smoothing, do the QC, and then we need to do the ground classification step. And we have some videos already on those steps. So if you're interested in that, seeing that portion, check out our other videos. So this is kind of the last step in a series of steps. This is the um, kind of the product that you're interested in building, and so to do that, we need to do the ground classification. But we've already done that. I've got a data set here that's already had a ground classification done. I'll turn that on, so you can see the ground classified point cloud. And so I've already created a polygon for my boundary. So I'd like to clip the contours to a boundary so that you see these areas in the 10 where it's stretching long distances between points. I like to cut those out. So I can do that with a polygon. I've also got some water bodies in here as well. So this will allow me to trim the contours to the water bodies. All right. So let's export our contours. Just going to choose a surface. I'll choose which points, the source points that make up my surface. I'm going to use ground. Actually, I've already done a thinning step. I'm going to generate contours from the thin point cloud. I'll choose contours. And I'll choose the contour interval. We're going to do 1 foot contours for this data set. And we're going to define the smoothing interval. So what this will do is allow the software to, shift and adjust the contour file a little bit to make it more smooth, more visually appealing. But in doing that, we want to be careful that we don't move the contour so much that it actually reduces the accuracy of that contour. So, as a general rule of thumb, no more than 1/6 of the stated contour interval. And one thing I forgot to do real quick is to define the break line that I mentioned. I wanted to clip the contours to the water bodies boundary. So I'm going to choose water bodies and say that this is an out area. Okay, I'm going to trim them to this polygon. So I'm going to cookie cut by polygon. That's my boundary. And then I'll choose the export location. All right, click finish. And for this data set, and it depends on the density of the data and the size of the project, but for this data set, it takes about 3 minutes to complete. All right, so it took 2 minutes, 52 seconds. I'm going to change the color of those contours. Okay, so there are 1 foot contours. If I were to draw a profile across those, I can see them in the profile window, and I can see that they are on my ground surface. And if I view those in the 3D window, I can also see them, a three-dimensional feature in the 3D viewer. All right, so that is the process for exporting contours. Fairly simple process, and as long as you have a good initial ground surface created, exporting contours is the fairly easy step. So thanks for watching. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to us on our website, lp360.com. Thanks.